The expert in anything was once a beginner. This applies to every one of us in everything that we do. Taking that first step is always full of doubts and fears. No matter what our dreams are, getting started is critical. What worse that could happen? We either succeed or learn. But not even trying is a failure. My name is Rahul. I am a full-time IT professional and part-time traveler. And this is the beginning of my journey as a content creator. Come along, join me on this journey. Good morning and welcome to the first episode of the first season. It is 7:30 in the morning and we have just started our journey from Wagga to Lithgow. Our first stop is at Junee, New South Wales. Junee is known for Australia's most haunted house, the Monte Cristo Homestead, and the Liquorice and chocolate factory, where you can experience how these delicious sweets are made. Other interesting places are Roadhouse Railway Museum, where you can take a guided tour of the museum or enjoy a break at Junee Railway Station Cafe. This railway refreshment building also has plenty of room for kids to play. We are going to travel about 400 kilometers today, so we won't be able to spend enough time at each location. But more information and useful links are available in the video description. Here we are at Junee, New South Wales. Let's top up the fuel and have a look at some of Junee's attractions. Okay, our next stop is at historic hotel in Bathingra. Established in 1986, Shirali Hotel was said to be given away for the grand sum of $100 in late 2018. That $100 was non-refundable application fee, and the successful applicant with the best idea for the hotel's future would get the hotel at no extra cost. Well, this trade idea was stopped by fair trade. I don't know what happened after that because there is an auction sign placed at the property. Let's continue our journey and go to Bathingra Dam Camping Reserve. The dam was built for water storage for the town of Junee. However, its use was discontinued in 1906 because of the problem with the water quality. It is now listed as one of the important wetlands of Australia and attracts a lot of bird life. That was a beautiful place for camping, wasn't it? Let's keep going. We will stop at the rail spiral lookout on our way back to the main road. This heritage-listed rail spiral was built in the 1940s and is one of Australia's most significant rail engineering of its time. The spiral itself is the only 360-degree rail spiral in Australia. The next town is Cootamundra. There are a couple of interesting places to visit in Coota, but we will talk about them on our way back from the Blue Mountains. that is, on the third day of this round trip. We are now heading to our next destination, which is Young in New South Wales. When gold was discovered in this area in 1860, thousands of miners and prospectors flocked to the field and the town was developed. Young is surrounded by orchards, vineyards, olive groves and strawberry farms. The orchard blossoms through the spring. Young also hosts the annual National Cherry Festival on the first weekend of December. In Young, we are visiting Lambing Flat Chinese Tribute Garden. The development of the garden began in 1992. It was established to recognize the contribution of Chinese community to the settlement of Young in 1860s and the ongoing contribution of Chinese community to Australia as a nation. Okay, let's keep moving. We are now heading to Kurwatha. The name is from Wiradjuri dialect and means a place of pine trees. If we are lucky, we will see local wallabies around the area. Based on the research I did for Kurwatha Fall, the trek to the fall requires a four-wheel drive and we are attempting it on a motorcycle. Let's see how far we can go. The track is becoming more and more complex as we go further, and some areas are so soft that I felt like I would drop Stromy anytime. At this point I decided to turn back. The puddle is very muddy and sand at the other end. Stromy's weight reaches nearly 300 kilos with fully loaded panniers and a top box. I don't want to get bogged down here. We still have a long way to go. We are on our way to Cowra and visiting the Japanese garden, sculpture park, the prisoners of war campsite, and the World Peace Bell. Japanese garden in Cowra was opened in 1979, and it takes about an hour to see the entire garden. If you ever come to Cowra and have enough time, this beautiful garden must be on your list of things to see. Considering the time we have left before we reach Lithgow, we will look at the garden from outside and keep moving. Sculpture Park is literally across the road from the Japanese garden. It was officially opened in June 2021 following the acquisition of unique collection of public sculptures gifted by Macquarie University to Cowra Council. Okay, let's keep going. Next on the list is Prisoners of War Campsite. At 1:50 a.m. on the clear moonlit night of August 5th, 1944, the largest prisoner of war breakout in modern military history occurred at Cowra. More than 1,000 Japanese prisoners launched a mass suicide attack on their guards. A total of 107 prisoners of war were wounded. 234 prisoners died, along with 5 Australian soldiers. All escapees were captured during the following week. This World Peace Bell is made from melted down coins donated by 106 member countries of the United Nations. It was recognized by the World Peace Bell Association in 1992. Visitors can read the interpretive signage, listen to the audio presentation, and even ring the bell. We are in the little town of Blaney. Let's fill Stromy up and keep moving to the Mount Panorama Racing Circuit in Bathurst. Mount Panorama Racing Circuit is 6.2 km long street circuit used as a public road where no racing events are being run. We are now heading to our last destination of today, Lithgow. Before I forget, the Mount Panorama Racing Circuit is a 60 zone, just in case you consider going there and racing outside the event. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and support the channel by clicking the subscribe button. We have arrived at the final destination of the day. Thank you for coming along on this trip. I'm going to call it a day. In the next episode, we will look around the breathtaking landscape of the Blue Mountains.